Water and water alone will supply what the body needs. A man said to me, "Everyone tells me to drink water, you told me why." So let me tell you why.
Welcome to another eye-opening episode with Barbara O'Neill, a well-known alternative health expert. Today, she's sharing some surprising mistakes people make when it comes to staying hydrated, mistakes that could be quietly harming your health. She'll also show you how to drink in a way that's safe and good for you. Prepare to be amazed.
Well, the fact is, every day we lose a lot of water. We urinate out approximately 1.5 litres. Out of our skin, we lose approximately 0.5 litres. Have you ever slept on a mattress on the floor and in the morning you pick the mattress up and it's damp underneath? We lose moisture while we sleep from our skin. So we lose 1.5 litres from our kidneys, we lose 0.5 litres from our skin, we lose 0.3 litres from our colon, and we lose 0.2 from our lungs. So that's 2.5 litre loss a day. That must be replaced. We don't have a reserve tank on the back. The only water that goes into the body is the water that we drink.
Every function in your body relies on water to work properly. From regulating your temperature and aiding digestion to flushing out toxins and keeping your cells hydrated, water is essential for your overall health. Without enough water, your body simply can't perform these vital tasks efficiently.
Well, what about tea and coffee, Coke? Well, unfortunately, caffeine and sugar are dehydrating agents. From 1 cup of coffee, it takes 5 glasses of water to make up for the dehydrating agents in a cup of coffee. Wow, that quite surprised me. But when you consider that, I think most Americans, most Australians are dehydrated.
According to Barbara, caffeine acts as a dehydrating agent. For every cup of coffee you drink, it can take up to 5 glasses of water to fully rehydrate your body and counteract the dehydrating effects. Tea contains tannin, caffeine, and possibly sugar, 3 dehydrating agents that can make it harder for your body to stay hydrated.
When we're dehydrated, our body goes into a form of drought management, and it releases a hormone called histamine. And histamine is moving around the body in an attempt to maintain full blood volume in the major arteries and veins to try and keep our body alive. So what it does, it takes a little bit of water away from our joints. So we can get painful joints in dehydration. It takes a little bit of water away from the lining of our stomach that has a thick mucosal wall on it. You see, that thick mucosal wall is 99% water, so we can develop stomach ulcers in a dehydrated state. It takes water from the brain. From the neck down, we're 75% water. From the neck up, we're 85% water. When water is taken away from the brain cells shrink, and that hurts. There's your headache. Even negative thought patterns can develop when our brain is dehydrated.
Barbara covers the book Your Body's Many Cries for Water by Dr. Batmangalej, which was written based on his experience as a doctor in prison, where he treated patients by only giving them water at intervals. According to his observations, many patients have experienced resolution of migraines, significant relief from headaches, and the cessation of stomach pains. Additionally, he notes that ulcers can be effectively managed through proper hydration.
People with migraines, after they'd had the 3rd glass of water, the headache's easing. People with stomach pain from ulcers, the pain was easing. He was shocked at what he was finding.
This suggests that simply drinking more water can play a crucial role in alleviating various health issues, highlighting the importance of staying adequately hydrated. A 2022 research has shown that increasing water intake can improve the hydration of the skin's surface, leading to reduced dryness and roughness. Adequate water intake helps maintain kidney health by promoting urine production, which can reduce the risk of kidney stones and their recurrence rates, support brain functions better, help the stomach digest more efficiently, and the colon does its job, preventing constipation. The colon's main task is to pull water from stool, but when you're dehydrated, it ends up taking too much, making things uncomfortable. So sipping water regularly keeps this process balanced and prevents constipation. Diabetics are also at risk of dehydration resulting from frequent urination, which can lead to fluid loss, making hydration particularly important. What if you choose to neglect drinking water? Not drinking enough water can leave you feeling tired, less alert, and struggling to focus or remember things. But that's not all. It also raises your risk of heat stroke, kidney problems, and even heart failure.
One lady said to me, "I can't drink water in the morning, it just makes me feel sick." So I began to investigate. I said, "Tell me how much water you drink when you wake up." She said, "Well, as soon as I wake up, I drink 2 full glasses of water." I said, if I drank 2 full glasses of water as soon as I woke up, I think I'd feel ill. And your kidneys and your body can cope with it much better when it comes little by little by little.
Barbara advised that it's better to drink water little by little. She compared this to how God sends rain gradually, as a torrential downpour would wash away the soil, especially the nutrient-rich topsoil, which is vital for plant growth.
So I said to this lady that said to me, "I can't drink water, it makes me feel sick." I said, "I want you to try this. When you wake up in the morning, drink half a glass. Go to the bathroom, drink another half glass. But before you start each glass, have that little bit of salt. So a little bit of salt, half a glass of water." So the salt that we use is Celtic salt. Celtic salt is a hand-harvested sea salt, and Celtic salt has 82 minerals. And there are 3 magnesiums in Celtic salt. There's magnesium chloride, there's magnesium bromide, and there is magnesium sulfate.
These minerals play a vital role in hydration, as magnesium, a water-hungry molecule, is known to attract and retain water, helping to keep your body properly hydrated and functioning at its best.
So when you put a few crystals of the Celtic salt in your mouth before you drink the water, the mucous membranes absorb the minerals, it's taken into the blood, and once you've had that Celtic salt, just maybe a few seconds in your mouth, then drink the water, the magnesium pulls the water inside the cell. It's the quickest way to hydrate a body. Something else happens. As that water is drawn through and into the cell under the action of the magnesium, there's a little motor inside this membrane around the cell. And when the water rushes through, it causes the motor to begin spinning, and that gives us a unit of energy. So when you're a little tired, maybe mid-morning, mid-afternoon, have a little bit of the Celtic salt, have your water, and you'll feel a little bit of a boost of energy as the water rushes into the cell, causing that little motor to spin. We have 100 trillion cells in the body, and so this process is handy to know.
Barbara suggests making drinking water a fun and easy part of our daily routine. Start by keeping a glass of water by your bed, bringing a bottle of water with you in the car, and having some at your workplace. By sipping water gradually throughout the day, you'll notice how much better you feel. This simple habit can boost your energy and make staying hydrated enjoyable. With each small sip, you're taking a step toward a better health outcome. Drinking too much water during meals can produce bad results. It lowers the stomach hydrochloric acid, which means food cannot digest properly. This leads to bloating and discomfort. That's why balancing water intake, especially during meals, is so important. Just a little change, like cutting back on excess water while eating, can make a big difference in how you feel after meals. Now, here is some Barbara's advice on how to make sure that your children are properly hydrated.
Here's the rule of thumb. To 100 pounds, 8 glasses of water. To 50-pound, 4 glasses of water. That's the rule of thumb, and that's a good guideline for children. You will notice if children don't drink water before the meal, as soon as they've eaten the meal, they want water. And yet it's not a good time to drink water because it can dilute your hydrochloric acid and interfere with your digestion. So I say to parents, make sure your children are drinking water between meals. And the best way to access that water is to have a little bit of the Celtic salt with its 82 minerals just before each glass. So, in answer to the question, yes, absolutely not negotiable. We need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. Start hydrating your body and see the difference.